I'm Jessie.
And I'm Jessica.
And we have our Mini in a box. So we are going to be unboxing a TransPro Mini heat press today. This is our 9x12 size heat press and is quite light.
As Daniel just
Not
wheeled
too
it
bad.
in here a couple minutes ago.
Exactly. Because why not? We're super prepared around here. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is there's usually straps, so I undo the straps. And then just take the tape off. And there is styrofoam. Just tip it that way so you guys can see the big chunk of styrofoam.
I thought she was trying to pour it out. I was like, what is she doing right now?
Oh, there you go.
Yep. See, very
All right.
large styrofoam.
Yes, for the protection, obviously. And then the next thing you can do is either, I'm going to put this on the floor because it'll be easier for leverage purposes, but you can kind of lift it out, or you can tip it to the side and pull it out, whichever way is easier for you.
Do you have that? You can use that.
Hey, Tanya. Hi, Terry.
I love the Mini for the purpose of how easy it is to transport and how light it is. We're working with 35 pounds here, which is a far cry from the 75 plus pound machine that
Literally like half.
yeah, that are heat presses, the 15 by 15. So this is like great when you're doing craft shows or things that, you know, this heat press will do, basically. Like
Right.
when you don't need to bring that giant one with you, then this one will be, you know, just fine for you. And you can see there is a styrofoam bottom to it, so that way you know your entire heat press is secure. All right, so the very first thing that you would do when you get this out of the box, you can lift this up to release. Or not.
You might have to put it on the floor. What happens is all of
Yeah.
our machines are tested before they're shipped out. So sometimes if the platen, the rubber from the platen didn't cool all the way, then it gets a little stuck. So I'm kind of glad this happened because we get calls very seldom, but it happens.
And this isn't like a baking show where the things were already done in the oven before that. Like, we really did not have one down here. I promise. It
So
does look very fishy.
basically,
Well, she could have stood on the that chair and pulled it for y'all to see. But
all right, just so you all know what I did behind the desk, is basically, they're all laughing at me.
We're laughing with you.
This is
It's
like
fine.
a fail, but not a fail, because Jess did bring up a good point.
We
like,
do get that question,
Like,
though.
now what? I can't open it. So basically what happens in transit is it gets locked in place. The suction of it, all I did was place it on the floor, put my foot here to brace it, and then it easily popped up and open. So on the floor to get leverage behind it, and that it's very far away from your body, so if it doesn't, you know, pop up. All right, well, now that that's done.
I guess it's a bird.
All right, whoops. All right, so once you open it, then here's your power button. This is your pressure knob up here on the top. So that is gonna allow you to really give yourself the right pressure that you need. What I love about swingaways is that the pressure can be adjusted so much so that you can get those thicker items in there, especially if you're doing like wood plaques, something that does require like more than 1 inch of thickness. This is great for that. Any swingaway model is really great for that.
Absolutely.
Because it gives you plenty of space then, you know, to really bring this up so that way the thicker item can fit under here quite easily.
And even pressure as well, because if you do a clamshell, it's going to hit the back first. So with this one, it'll all hit at the exact same time.
Very good point. And then once you're plugged in, then you'll see all your settings up on the top here. You have a temperature setting and then a separate time setting. So you'll basically just hit set, the up and down arrow, and then set again, and that locks in and you are ready to go. Another quick note for the Mini is that once you do set the time and you close and lock it, click on this green button. That is actually going to start up your time for you and just start it to count down. And it will beep when it's done. And then you'll open it up and move it around.
The Mini is a
So it fits. You always want to press like 8.5 by 11, like a full sheet of paper. That'd probably be your max imprint size, just to make sure that heat can get to the full area.
Yes.
And Vicky said it's Friday the 13th. It is, so that's why this is happening.
Too.
Yes. But you know, but this is what happens. You bring that out of the box, you have no idea. But it happens, and it's an easy fix.
Yep.
One pop open, and we're done. And I'm sure if somebody else had it, they probably would have been fine. Like, you probably could have opened it just fine.
Probably would have been just fine.
It's probably just me. All right. So really, that's kind of it for the Mini. It is fully manual, so you close it, you open it, you push the button, which is a little bit different from our other models. Mm-hmm. They don't require you to push this extra button except for the mug presses. But for the Mini, you do have to do a little bit more work with it, but it, even though it's kind of small and tiny, it can still do a lot of the stuff that the big one can do.
Absolutely.
And it's, at a very affordable price point, so that is also very helpful. But I like to think of this as like your craft heat press and your second heat press.
Yes.
So this is a really great option, for those small jobs, if you're doing onesies, tags, pockets, to bring this to a craft show. That's where this one really shines and really makes, a bang for your buck for this heat press.
Because it's only, what, $199, or is it more than that now?
I don't know. Jess, do you have that handy? We should have looked at that.
I know.
That was one of those
I
things.
didn't even think about it until
I can pull it up in 2 seconds.
Right this second.
If anybody else, is on our website,
beat us to it.
send us that to give us that price point.
Still $199.
Okay.
All right.
So very budget-friendly price as well.
Yes. All right.
And Terry, that really depends on the power supply at your house, if you need a dedicated circuit or not. And that goes for every machine that's out there on the market. It really just depends on your circuit in your house.
This is a 110 volt with 12.5 amps required. So a normal socket should be fine. But like Jess said, definitely double check.
Robbie, we do have mug presses. You just want to hover over heat presses on our website and then click on the mug press option to see all of those. Vicky, let me get that weight for you of this machine. Just bear with me.
35 pounds.
35 pounds, yep.
Ooh.
And Tony, I want to say it takes like the other heat presses. I want to say about 20 minutes, more or less, to heat up to 400 degrees.
A little bit less because the platin's so tiny, so it has less area, so it does get up pretty fast for you.
Okay, that's it. No other questions.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and make sure you check out all of our other videos on our website. And as always, if you have questions or need to contact us, reach out via email or phone. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.